Welcome to An Introduction of Inspector FI Python, a guide to getting started with FIPy. In this video, we will show you how to set up Inspector FI Python, or FIPy for short, and how to run your first FIPy script. Step 1. Setting up a FIPy project. After opening FIPy for the first time, you must choose a project directory. The project directory is the location on your PC where FIPy will store all information related to your FIPy project. To set one, go to Select Project Directory and click Browse. Then, select the folder that you want to use as your project directory. It is recommended that you create a new folder to use as project directory. Each project requires its own project directory. Click Select Folder to set the project directory. The next step is to select the license file. FIPy cannot be used without a valid inspector license. Go to Settings. Two types of settings can be changed on this page. Project settings are specific to a project and can vary between projects. Here, you can give a description of the project, input an image of the chip you are attacking in the project, and configure settings of some of the hardware used in the project. Global settings are shared between all FIPy projects created by a user. By default, these settings are stored in a file named FIPyProperties.json in the .inspector directory in the user folder. The global settings include the license path and language settings. To set a license file, go to Riscure License File and click Browse. Browse to a valid Riscure license and click Open. Click Save Settings to save your selection. Now that your license has been set, you can start using FIPy. Step 2. Running a FIPy script. All acquisitions and fault injection attacks in FIPy are performed by running scripts. This video only covers how to run a FIPy script. For more information on how to create such scripts and how they work, please refer to the tutorial video on FIPy scripts. All scripts of a project are accessible through the script browser. Let us go there. A new FIPy project initially contains no scripts. However, FIPy provides a number of demo scripts that you can easily import into the project. These example scripts demonstrate different features of the FIPy API and show how to control different devices and test setups using FIPy scripts. The script browser lists all scripts in the project alphabetically. For each script, it provides three functionalities. Firstly, the script browser provides the option to view the script. This is done by clicking the button with the eye icon. Clicking it brings up the script view window. Here, you can inspect the content of a FIPy script. It is not possible to edit a script in this window. Secondly, the script browser provides the option to view previous executions of a script. This is done by clicking the button with the counterclockwise arrow icon. Clicking it takes you to a list of all results of previous runs of the script. Since no scripts have been run yet, this list is currently empty. Finally, the script browser provides the option to run the script. This is done by clicking the button with the lightning bolt icon. In this tutorial, we will run the demo feature simple script, which demonstrates how script parameters work. During a run, it shows the values of its parameters and gives each result a random color. FIPy color codes results for easy data visualization. A FIPy script generally has a number of parameters. Those parameters can be configured to either have a constant value during a run, or a value that changes over the course of a run. A script performs the same operations multiple times with different parameter values. On the run page, you can configure the parameters that a script will use during the next run. This tutorial does not cover how to configure a script. For more information on configuring FIPy scripts, see the tutorial video on running FIPy scripts. For now, we will run the script with its default configuration. This is the dashboard page. It allows to control the execution of a script and lists the most recently obtained results in real time. On the dashboard you can pause, restart, and stop the script execution. The dashboard displays the most recent results of the run in a large table. What data is shown in this table is defined by the script. Each row corresponds to one result. In this table, the following relevant information is stored for each result: an ID that keeps track of the number of results produced so far, a color representing the type of result that was obtained, and the values of the parameters used to obtain that result. The status view shows an overview of the run, including which script is running, the run time, and the color distribution of all results obtained so far. Let us return to the buttons that give us control over the script execution. Restarting the script with the Restart button will use the same parameter configuration as the current run. If you want to change that parameter configuration, you can use the Change Parameters button. For more details on changing the parameter configuration of a script while it is running, we once again refer you to the tutorial video on running scripts. After a script has been paused, the execution can be resumed by clicking the pause button again. There are 3 options to set the update interval of the dashboard: once every 100 milliseconds, once every 5 seconds, or no updating of the table at all. Let us go back to the once every 100 milliseconds option. While a script is running, no new script run can be started. You must stop the current script run before you can start another one. Since the script run has been stopped, we can now see it in the history. For each script run in this list, the history provides the following options: rerun that script with the parameter configuration used in that run, inspect the script, and delete the record of the script run. The history keeps a summary of the results of each run. This summary lists the different colors the results were assigned, and how often each color was obtained. If the results were stored to a database, that database can be accessed from the history too. The history also allows us to add a comment to each run, to help us tell different runs of the same script apart. Thank you for watching this tutorial video on setting up FIPy and running your first FIPy script. For further information on how to use FIPy, please watch the other tutorial videos and consult the FIPy documentation.